Big Dump Post Show today. What a big morning it is. What a morning where it feels like any kind of like specifics are like, yeah, but let's go back to last night.
That's
like,
right.
You know, adjusting to a work state of mind was weird today.
Yeah, last night was so much fun. We're talking about the Avs, of course, taking out the Wild in Game 5.
Yes.
In OT, baby.
Oh my God. And down 3-0 in the first period.
I know. I took my daughter to MJ and we went to Sam's number 3 for dinner prior. She wanted a big salad, and so it was up on the TV. So we got to see the first period, which was garbage. It was garbage. We were down 0-3. We walk over to the DCPA. We start to watch MJ, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal. You should go. An intermission of MJ is when the lights come up. We're like, oh my God, that was so much fun. People start checking their phones.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my gosh, we're in OT. We're in OT.
Crazy.
And then 2 minutes later, we won. And like the whole crowd just erupts.
It was crazy.
It was awesome.
So you were there. We were thinking about you because Big Mike and I were at Russell Dickerson last night. Yes. Russell Dickerson and Nico Moon sold out Red Rocks last night. And they had just like officially found out it was a sellout right after Russell's sound check. And he posted it. If you haven't seen the video yet on his Insta, it's awesome. Sorry, it feels like someone's knocking at the door. Like,
what's happening?
What is happening? I've looked over there 3 times like someone's knocking on the door. So we're there last night.
Yeah,
in between,
beautiful night, right?
Gorgeous. It was gorgeous. So we had Nico go on, and by that time, by Nico going on at Red Rocks, we knew that the Avs were down 3-0.
Oh yeah.
And then it was like, okay, it's 3-1. And then
y'all
Nico's
are looking
done.
at your phones.
Yes, yeah. But like he's so great on stage that you kind of like you get caught up in it, you kind of forget. And so Nico's there, we're like, oh my God, it's like he just tied it up.
Right.
And it was in real time. Somebody that we were with had it on his phone and he was pulling up like ESPN and could watch clips of it in real time.
That's awesome.
It was so fun. And so seeing it go into overtime, Russell's like third song to a sellout crowd, there was a whoosh of applause. That it was like he got like overwhelmed kind of because it was so much applause. And what was happening is like Avs were winning too. And it was it was so cool. So like the whole crowd and the whole vibe of Red Rocks was just like phenomenal.
There were people before intermission at MJ looking at their phones, which I thought was disrespectful to Michael. But it was that big of a deal that, you know, man, the fact that they came back, it's just awesome. That is how you end a series. That is how you end a series, and now they've got some rest. They took it in 5. Boy, I just wish I could have watched it.
I have missed the last 2 games, and I know that checking your phone.
The last one was great. This one was even better.
Yes. So crazy. So last night, at least, you know, I was like doing some stuff. We could see a little bit of it. But I was the person on Monday night checking my phone, hiding it under the table because it was a high school
that's right.
choir concert. And you're like, you don't want to be disrespectful because these kids are doing such a great job.
I know.
But honestly, I'm like, okay, it's the playoffs. And like, this was like really good, a good game.
Yeah. Let's go back to MJ because the reason I wasn't at Russell Dickerson, there's a very good reason. Because you and Big Mike, what, about a year ago?
Yes.
A year ago. I did not go to MJ when it was here a year ago.
Yeah.
You two did.
Yeah.
You come in the next morning just raving.
Yeah.
You guys had the best time. In fact, it was annoying. I'm like, I didn't go, and all you guys are talking about is how good that MJ show was. So fast forward a year later, the opportunity came up. Do I go to MJ or Russell? I went to MJ based on your recommendations and how much fun you had, and it was a blast. You did not steer me wrong.
It was so good.
It was so good.
And I was nervous about that because you guys know, and maybe, but like Broadway shows, they will change casts.
Yep.
And so we have seen one particular show, and I don't want to rip on it,
right?
But one particular show where I was like, guys, this is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. I still put it in my top 5. The next time it rolled around, it had a different cast. Probably worst show I've ever seen.
It can happen.
And I'm like, it's the same play. So I was really nervous last night for MJ because that still stands probably top 3.
Sure. And I bet it was a whole different cast than you had last year.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know for sure.
I don't know.
But last night's cast killed it. It is so good. If you even barely like Michael Jackson, you are going to love it. If you love Michael Jackson, you're going to love it.
How
it's
about
so
that
good.
spot? Like the blocking, and it might be like nerdy theater kid mom here.
Yeah.
But the blocking on stage, so where people are, how they maneuver around the stage and stuff like that. That show is so cool. And when Joe Jackson, the guy who plays Joe Jackson, Michael's dad, also plays his manager. One guy plays both roles, and there's a scene on stage where he switches roles,
spins around,
and it's spins around, and his body posture changes because Joe Jackson was abusive and mean, and overpowering. His manager was very supportive, and that I had chills seeing just that on stage. Of these guys are so talented.
It was so good how they spun new Michael with kid Michael, and last night's 6-year-old, 7-year-old Michael. When he was Jackson 5, just starting out, the performer, the actor / brilliant, this kid will be the next Michael Jackson. He got up there and he sang all of the Michael Jackson songs and danced. I don't understand how, if you're 6, 7 years old, you are that talented.
I know. It really does go to show, especially a show like that, where you're playing one of the most iconic humans of all time. Not just entertain, which is true, but human beings. It's so dangerous to be doing an impression of them.
I know.
Instead of becoming them. But these little kids, you believe it when you see someone like him, when parents are like, I knew right away. Because they're such performers. And can you imagine the kids trying out for that role?
I know. And I'm like, this kid should just be in bed, watch a Bluey and go to bed.
Yes.
This kid is going to be the next Michael Jackson.
There's a kid.
He nailed it.
From Denver. There's a kid from Denver that opened up on Broadway playing Jermaine as the kid.
Oh, really?
Jermaine, down at Denver School of the Arts.
Sweet.
Yeah, he played Jermaine. So I don't know if he was in last night's cast or not, but he was a 6th grader, and I thought to him, God, Jermaine, forgettable Jackson.
He is one of the forgettable ones.
But to get that role is pretty cool because you're still a Jackson 5. Okay, let's go through really quickly.
Okay, let's do because you first. I'll let you go first.
Okay, favorite Jackson 5 song, and then favorite Michael Jackson song
of all time.
Of all time. Okay,
Jackson. Okay, you go first.
Stop the love you say may be your own. Darling, take it slow.
Okay, love it.
That is such a banger, and Jackson 5 had bangers. Favorite Michael Jackson song of all time? Smooth Criminal.
Oh, that's so good.
He did so
and
good.
They did that one last night.
It's so good. When he leans.
I know. And last night, the way that they did that last night, so cool.
Is Annie okay?
Annie, are you okay?
I don't know.
I don't know if I can narrow it down, Tracy, because I went into last night's show knowing "Want to Be Starting Something" was top 3. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, which was Off the Wall.
Yeah.
Which is, they did that one. I wish they did more Off the Wall stuff.
Off the Wall is a great album.
And then PYT. Those are my top 3.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good
one too. But last night, man, my favorite performance from last night was when they did Thriller. So now that one's gurgling back up. Maybe it's not just a Halloween song. I was like, I love this song so much.
It can be Thriller anytime you'd like.
It's so good. It's really good.
Let's go to Nico and Russell really quickly. Because if you missed the show last night, you can hear people talking about how good of a show it was because it was phenomenal. Phenomenal show last night. But I am convinced if you are in a bad mood, watch either one of those two. Just watch a video of them. Their smiles were both so infectious. They were so happy to be there. And I think sometimes, I can only speak for myself, but Colorado, we go to Red Rocks and it's great, right? It's awesome. We love Red Rocks.
Love it.
But then when you see other people that have had the dream of playing that place, do it, there is something so special. We get to see that all the time. We get to see that all the time. Artists that have never played and would never step on the stage until they got a chance to do it. And Russell last night got in the feels about it. It was cool. Yeah, it was really cool. And Nico Moon, my God, just be everywhere all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. Just smile at everybody. The world would be a better place if you just look at Nico Moon smile.
The best.
All right. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.